Thank you for listening to REED-BBS.
REED-BBS, BBS. Keyshawn, the businessman Davis. Nice work. You got my attention. I was completely indifferent before, one way or the other. But now Keyshawn Davis is on the radar at least. It's a step up. Now I have to recant my pre-fight shade, mocking his quote, "Since I stopped smoking weed, I'm a better person." I openly laughed at those words based on the time frame. Also, 3 or 4 months since the suspension, you're a better person now. That was my line of thought, my logic. But I have newfound respect for those words after listening to Keyshawn explain himself. He said, "I felt that was holding me back physically. I talked with God, and he told me it's time to put that down, to live up to my full potential. I've been winning a lot of these fights off pure talent. Now that I'm actually physically capable of pushing myself to the limit, I want to see how much I can do this fight. Now I'm physically capable of doing anything I want every round." Along with the recreational purposes, Keyshawn revealed that he smoked for mental health reasons. So I got to respect that, man. And yeah, I recant my shade. The brother explained it, and it is what it is. Glad to see he put it down, and he's living his best boxing life. Jose Pedraza was game. He was tough, as you would expect a former two-weight world champion to be. But he was outclassed, man. He was outclassed in rounds 1 and 2. He was beaten up in round 3. His legs was all stiff and uncertain, like a ring-worn, shop-worn veteran fighter. Before the fight, Keyshawn said, "I'm not going to sit there and play with that old man." And he didn't. He busted up. He battered. He bruised. And he stopped Pedraza on his feet. Pedraza never touched the canvas, but it was a 6th-round stoppage, quicker than when Tank got him out, but not quite as impressive. Tank beat him up, dropped him, the whole works. But good win nonetheless for Keyshawn. And you named the punch. Jab, cross, hook, head, body, wherever. He landed it on Pedraza. 2020 silver medalist, over 200 amateur fights. He's now 10-0, 7 KOs as a pro. I love how direct Keyshawn is with pursuing these fights. Like, he sat right next to Fimo on a press conference stage and coldly confronted him about some he say, she say. They exchanged some ringside bars too, post Fimo versus Jermaine Ortiz. There he was ringside talking that shit. Also, Keyshawn was face-to-face with Frank Martin backstage in some fight a year or so ago. It was floating around social media. He keeps it professional. Keyshawn keeps it cordial, but he's a businessman, and he seems to really want all the smoke. He was also name-dropping Emmanuel Navarrete, but Keyshawn is just now arriving to the party with these dudes. Like, you just got there. You got to work the room a little bit first, bruh. There's no reason for a Fimo or a Navarrete to fight Keyshawn Davis right now. Like, he brings Nathan, and when I say Nathan, I mean nothing. He brings Nathan to the table whatsoever financially. If you beat Keyshawn Davis at this point, they'll just say he was green or he was never that good to begin with. But if you lose to Keyshawn Davis, see, that's the rub. You don't want to take that chance. But yeah, once again, it's not Keyshawn the businessman Davis. It's Keyshawn businessman Davis. Standing on business. Taking care of business. The businessman. Yeah, Keyshawn Davis, he's on the radar now. The businessman. Nothing major. No grandiose predictions or anything. But I see you, bruh. I see you. That's what's up. REED-BBS, BBS. Blackbird Sugar, Bachelor's in Boxing Studies. Television, Fred Sanford of the Fistic Arts. When all is said and done, there's nothing left to say or do.